Oh, there we go. Oh, we're live. Okay. Hey, everybody. It's Forecaster David. We're streaming live on the Storm TV network channel here. We're tracking some thunderstorms out there, I guess you could say. Some of these storms are not strong. They're not severe. It's just some good old storms that are occurring right now. So, if we go ahead and go to our radar, you could see where we have majority of our activity occurring right now. You can see areas where it's green. That's where we got storms. So we're actually starting to see some widespread storms across the area, which was not really anticipated because today's weather events was just maybe a few isolated dying supercells, but instead we're getting a little cluster of just light to moderate rain that is popping up on the radar. So, for anyone curious about the precipitation, you may be asking, will it rain in my location tonight out here in the hill country? There's about a 100% chance. Right now it's raining in Mason County, Gillespie County, Blanco County 100%, Llano County. This is about a 60% chance. Burnett County about a 40% chance. So we'll watch this here. And in the metro, the chances of rain are relatively low. But we are beginning to see a new little isolated storm developing just in Bastrop County. So it looks like the storms here that we're experiencing have came out of the blue. And most of this is just like nowcasting situation. So I find this very, very interesting on how our weather is attempting to play out for today, which we will again figure out here soon. There we go. All right, so once again, today's weather, very interesting. Again, nowcasting will be the moral of the story because none of our computer models picked up on widespread showers across the hill country, and no models indicated an isolated thunderstorm in Bastrop County either. So we'll see what happens with tonight's weather. But I'm going to be honest. I think our precipitation chances here in the Texas Hill Country will only increase in the next probably hour as I'm starting to see some expansion in the precipitation. I'm also beginning to notice a little area of showers out here as well. This is pushing off towards the northeast. These were supercells in Mexico, but then those, I guess, didn't really die as expected. They just became, well, they died, but they're just light to moderate showers with thunder. So these are some very interesting storms as they have developed. And if these storms can hold together like these showers have, we may get some storms later tonight towards Uvalde and maybe even make a run towards San Antonio. We'll see what happens, but chances again are relatively low if that could happen. But again, these showers that we're experiencing here in the hill country, again, these came from Mexico. So very interesting on how we're seeing the weather play out tonight across the area. Looking at the latest radar imagery here, it's showing some of the heavier activity right now in San Saba County, just north of our viewing area, with some thunderstorms occurring right now. Across portions of Llano County, where I'm broadcasting from, no rain yet, but it says that this cluster of storms will come right towards where I live at, fingers crossed, because we need the rain badly here. So we'll see if this can make a run towards where I live at. But overall, this is showing a pretty steady, healthy band of precipitation. But if it's, I don't know, is it that healthy is the question. We have a closer radar site in New Braunfels. This will help us see. And yeah, it's indicating that it is kind of healthy looking. Pretty good shower near Johnson City. A few little dying showers, I think, in Llano County, Mason, and Gillespie counties. I did mention in my video a small 10 to a 20% rain chance, and that has definitely verified. This might, if we start to see some more isolated storms out in our eastern counties, this might have had been a 30% chance of precipitation. But I'm going to be honest, if the precipitation continues to just only increase in the next couple of hours, we may have to bump up the rain chance. Again, right now I have a 10 to a 20% precipitation chance, and the chances are increasing right now, kind of unexpectedly. We were expecting some supercells that would die, possibly, from West Texas and maybe make it into the hill country. but this is just showing widespread light to moderate showers across the hill country. So kind of amazed right now in what we're experiencing and seeing live right now. And just to show you today's outlook of severe weather, you can see there's barely a general storm risk. There's barely a marginal risk of severe weather just outside of the viewing area. But again, we are pretty much, I kind of want to use the word grazed, kind of are grazed in the marginal risk of severe weather, and we compare it to the radar right now. Well, I mean, it matches up very perfectly just about, but it's not picking up on the Blanco County. Blanco County sees some showers right now, and it's not popping up on the SPCs. So kind of unexpected on tonight's weather as this continues to progress. And a quick talk about for tomorrow. Tomorrow, storms look unlikely for the area, but it will be in the late day tomorrow night into Wednesday. That's where the Storm Prediction Center has the entire viewing area under a marginal risk of severe weather for Wednesday, not tonight. So we'll likely, I think the severe weather risk will happen during the day on Wednesday, so there's a highly unlikely chance that we'll have a live stream on Wednesday. But if they upgrade the severe threat, what I'll probably do is I'll probably just have a radar stream going all day long just to cover the isolated storm. So there's a radar for y'all can come back to if the chance of severe weather goes upward. But overall, guys, with tonight's weather right now, it's just some light to moderate showers. Again, my forecast did verify, surprisingly. Again, a 10 to a 20% chance is what I was forecasting, and about 10 to 20% of my viewing area seeing precipitation right now. So that's wonderful news, and we need the rain too, so that's great. But I'm going to be honest, I think the precipitation chances will just only continue here throughout the next little bit, because I'm starting to see some expansion in the showers just near Junction, and if that area precipitation can continue to intensify, which it slowly is, like down here towards the southeast of Rock Springs, this area is decided to strengthen up a little bit and get a little bit more heavier. If that chances and the probability of that continues, I very well do think that we'll have some lingering shower chances across the area for at least the next hour or two, or maybe even longer than that. Again, tonight's showers, these came in from Mexico, so we weren't really, no one was really anticipating widespread showers to happen. I mean, when I was doing my forecast earlier today, when I published a video, I didn't even mention anything about widespread showers. I think I mentioned about a few isolated supercells, but that obviously did not happen. We're getting widespread rain, and those widespread supercells, well, those happened in northern Mexico in the northern terrain, and that made a run all the way towards the Texas Hill Country, and it has weakened. So that's what happened here on our map. So that's why we're seeing showers and storms. And you also see some lightning bolts popping up on there. These storms are still pretty strong, but they're not severe. No hail, no wind. There might be some wind, but no hail coming out of these as of right now. But some pretty good storms are occurring. I might change my mind here about the no hail. The radar is now indicating a little tiny purple speck on the map now. That is in San Saba County, just north where I live at. So these storms, I guess, are getting stronger to our north. So that's very interesting. This is coming in from the San Angelo radar, which is a little bit more accurate, I think, for the San Saba County. So we'll keep our eyes on it. The Williamson County radar here, it does show this storm intensifying, but it doesn't really show much really happening with like any small hail, but it is showing some of that heavier rain occurring. So very interesting on how that storm is beginning to progress. Still monitoring this isolated thunderstorm in Bastrop County. Nothing too crazy about it right now, but overall it is starting to become a little bit bigger now. So something we'll watch. If you guys have any questions, comments, stuff like that, feel free to throw that my way. If you want to say hi, feel free to do so. Like Live on Tropics in the chat there. Good late night, and thanks for tuning into the stream here. But yeah, as mentioned in today's video, I said that we may get some storms, about a 10 to a 20% chance. Well, that verified for sure. So we're seeing some showers out there right now across the area. San Angelo radar, let's see, this will give us a better bet here. Anything developing back out west here? So overall, things are kind of quieting down back out here. It's just mainly this little cluster of storms that's in San Saba County that is rather intense, I guess you could say, but not severe or strong at this time. Switching over to the New Braunfels radar, this gives us a better view of like Blanco County, and it is indicating that this little excuse me, this area here is indicating that some moderate rains is occurring. Over the last few scans that is shown, it says that the area of rain has been weakening, well now it's starting to strengthen back up. So that's something that we're going to have to watch here if that can continue to progress. So we'll see what happens, guys, with this. If we go back to Williamson County radar, it still shows those pretty good showers out there. It says that I would have saw rain like 20 minutes ago, and it has not rained yet, so I kind of doubt it will rain at my house tonight. I hate saying that. But yeah, we'll see. By the way, all this green you see here, this is just some clutter, so just ignore that. My overworn is working. It is working. I have it set for the local viewing area only, not national. But I do have the alert system down there for severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings set for national. So bottom screen there, guys, is local weather for the area, and then the left side of your screen there is national weather on the alerts. Yeah, today's severe weather events was a big bust for sure. Moderate risk of severe weather. That was like more of an enhanced risk, I think. I don't want to say slight risk because there were some tornadoes. There were some large hail events. So today's event in the Midwest was more like an enhanced risk, maybe a high-end enhanced risk to be generous maybe, but definitely no near close to being a moderate risk of severe weather that we were seeing from the Storm Prediction Center. So that's why I didn't cover today's weather event. It wasn't that serious, unlike last night. Last night's event should have been an enhanced risk. We were covering a 2-mile wide wedge tornado last night on stream for 3 hours and a half, just about. So that should have been an enhanced risk of severe weather because there was multiple storms spawning tornadoes. Unlike today, where there were some storms that did prompt some tornadoes in the Midwest. But yeah, but we're talking about national weather. Let's go ahead and return back to local weather now. Where you can see it, the radar in San Angelo is being very generous. It wants to bring heavier rain across portions of the hill country, which I really hope that is the case because, again, we need the rain really badly. And this is still indicating a pretty good hefty storm in San Saba County. That's the only tough storm that I'm seeing right now. The more reliable radar, I guess you could say, is the one in Williamson County because it's a little bit closer to the northern hill country, and that is indicating some of the showers. It's not a whole lot, though. And then our New Braunfels radar is also wanting to be a little bit more generous where it was earlier, but not as much anymore. But one thing I'm watching back out here towards like Rock Springs and Brackettsville area is a little area of showers. The question is will this area of showers continue to strengthen? Will it continue to weaken? Or will it just be steady rain? Last couple scans, it's still showing this just to be some scattered showers. We've gotten some reports here from the National Weather Service just a couple moments ago in the weather chat here. They just said something here. They said, what are they saying here? They're saying 9:50 p.m. radar updates about an hour ago. They're saying a strong thunderstorm managed to remain in. So that was strong earlier, but it's not anymore. So they're saying expect rain. Okay. Scattered light showers continue to move across the southern hill country. Most of the rain is evaporating before reaching the ground, but some stations have recorded 100 of an inch or so. So yeah, so that's unfortunate to see that majority of the rain that you're seeing on radar is not even reaching the ground, which is unfortunate because again we need the rain severely bad. We are under the top tier level drought, exceptional drought, which sucks. But at least there's 100 of an inch of rain coming out. That's something. But I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest here. I think San Saba County. That's definitely not just not a. That's definitely a storm. Definitely happening. So a lot of lightning with this. But this activity right here, where you see that dark green, that's likely just barely anything coming out of it. That's what I'm seeing from the National Weather Service. But where we have that yellow pockets, that's where we're most likely starting to see some of that lighter rain occur. As of right now, no more no more apps will come out for OBS, but there will be some more for like me, for like my content here in a few weeks or so from now. But no, there'll be no more for anybody else for the meantime. Let's see here. So again, that's just a cluster of storms. Again, really the good area of storms is just all the way in San Saba County, which is not in our viewing area, but just want to point that out because it's just barely toward north. So yeah, we'll have to keep our eyes on these storms out in Mexico. These storms in Mexico can hold together like these little pop-up storms occurred moments ago. We'll see if these can make it to the area. No, I don't give secrets to anybody. It's only me and the producer, and I think one other person, but yeah. But yeah, as the National Service just mentioned moments ago, about an hour ago, they said that most of this activity is not reaching the ground. It's very isolated in nature. I'm not sure what I posted on X earlier. But this storm in San Saba County, that's most likely coming down on the ground. That's definitely coming on the ground. That's definitely not evaporating. It's definitely reaching the ground. Probably getting a pretty good downpour. And we can actually, let's go to storm total precipitation here. Oh wait, it's also showing it's kind of evaporating. So this is indicating, when you see black right here, that is indicating barely, if any, rain. Okay. So yeah, it's showing that like zero rain is happening right now. Well, it's showing there's rain happening, but it's showing that it's very light in nature. Like most of it's not even hitting the ground. So yeah, overall right now we're just live covering these little showers that are probably bringing some sprinkles on the ground, maybe a quick passing shower, but that's about it. The reason why I went live tonight was because I'm sure if some of y'all got notifications on your app saying rain coming to my location in like 15 minutes or something. Well, that is the case for some parts of the viewing area just to the north in San Saba County. Trust me, there's rain happening. Very heavy rain happening. Very confident on that level there. Showers continue across portions of Blanco, Gillespie, Lana, and parts of eastern Mason County right here. This is where we're just mainly watching. Again, this is just a little area where there's some showers occurring. Again, most of it is not reaching the ground, but again, some of this is some sprinkles, maybe a downpour, maybe even some thunder too coming out of it. Before I went live, I saw a lot of lightning strikes in this, and it just gradually weakened. And this little area of cluster of showers was a lot more bigger earlier, and now it's kind of weak. It's getting smaller, so that's an indication that it's weakening just a little bit. Good evening. I was just thinking about you an hour ago. Great to see you working hard on the channel, bringing us all the latest in Texas. Hey, you bet. Thank you very much, Wagon Train. But yeah, guys, as mentioned on the stream, or not stream, as mentioned in the YouTube video earlier today, I said that a 10 to 20% rain chance will occur or could occur in the hill country. That verified. So, good to see that my predicting was right. So yeah, we cover 18 counties, and about 10% of y'all are seeing rain right now. If that. Again, most of this is not even reaching the ground. So yeah, about 10% of y'all are seeing rain. If we cover San Saba County, that's where it's actually really coming down. Alright, I'm noticing that the yellow is starting to pop up now. So that's indication that it's starting to get a little bit heavier now. So that's a sign that that might be intensifying. We'll see. Again, I want rain. That's why we're live. I want rain. Number two, I wish that this was like coming down in heavy bands because we need it really bad. Will the storm alert tracker come out? Are you talking about this beautiful thing right here? As of right now, I don't think that was a plan. I don't think they're planning to let this out yet either. As of right now, it's only exclusive for Storm Mira's Storm Partner Group or something like that. But I may be able to send that to you since you're part of the Storm group. We need rain over here in South Georgia and North Florida. Please send it's extremely dry. Let's go ahead and take a look. So let's do a big picture here on outlooks here. Let's do, that's Wednesday's severe threat. Let's go ahead and show you guys our CPC outlook here. I'll give you guys a nationwide perspective on this here. Hello, Mia. Yeah. So, oh my gosh, they updated it. Wow. They are very confident it's going to rain next week where I live at. I'm not in the dark green. I wish Central Texas was, but we're in the second level of dark green. So that's awesome. Wow. They're very confident that it's going to rain next week. Wow. What about temperatures? Ooh, we're going to be right around average, but it looks like this area below average is getting closer. So we might be below average in temperatures. We may be talking like 70s for highs. I don't want to say the word 60 for highs. I don't think that sounds right. I'm going to say 70s for highs. I think we may have 70s for highs sometime next week maybe, or the week after, from what it looks like here in Texas or in Central Texas. But the precipitation chance, from when I last checked this, if you guys watched my video, it was not looking like this when I showed you guys this. But now the precipitation chances have gone up quite significant. So that's a big improvement from what we're seeing here in the 6 to 10 day outlook. What does 8 to 14 days look like? Oh, we're still wider than average. What about 3 to 4 weeks from now? So near average. And 1 month from now? Equal chances, not too bad. 3 months from now, pretty classic, below average, because well, it's gonna be summertime in 3 months, so we don't expect much rain here. I need to make a better no alert state. Thanks for the reminder. Oh yeah, yeah. This is a quick reminder, guys. On the bottom of your screen there is the alert tracker for the EWX area for the Austin San Antonio area. I have it set for that. So it's only going to display weather alerts in Austin, San Antonio area. There's none right now, so that's why it shows you none right now. Just to add that, guys, on your left side of the screen underneath my name, that is a national alert tracker, so it's showing you all the alerts right now across the United States. Wow, I didn't know it was going to be raining across the corridor next week. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty rainy one. We'll take a look at Florida here in just a second. Bryce's handle is Storm TV Network on YouTube, or on Twitter. I don't know if you want me to give him his... Bryce, if you're still watching, do you ever want me to give you like your personal handle on Twitter? I don't know. If you reply to him, I'll probably know. But for now, just do Storm TV Network if you want to reach out to him. Okay. So the chat is pretty active right now, so yeah. I'm surprised y'all are tuning in right now at 11 o'clock. Okay. Florida weather. It looks like it could be wetter than average in Florida, I'm going to be honest. So that's some good news. You should bring rain your way. It looks promising. You say you live right around the... Let's see. Where can I find it? Did I see it earlier? So yeah, you said near Tallahassee, I think. So did I really forget where Tallahassee, Florida was at? Okay, so you're gonna need equal chances. So you are kind of right in the middle where you'll see rain and you won't see rain. So I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna see rain. You're gonna see rain 6 to 10 days from now. So between that time frame, you'll see rain from 6 to 10 days. I'm starting to trend on YouTube again. Well, that is fantastic. Hello to everybody new that's tuning in. And then your 8 to 14 day outlook still shows you near average, and then 3 to 4 weeks from now shows you you're cooked and not a lot of rain will happen. All right, very interesting. But yeah, overall, guys, the rain chances in Texas are looking a lot more promising. Oh, wait, you're in Georgia? I'm sorry for you, man. 6 to 10 days, you're going to see nothing. 8 to 14 days from now, nothing. 3 to 4 weeks from now, there you go. A pattern change will occur. So that's great news. I don't know. Maybe if you're under a drought, the conditions will get worse from what it looks like right now. All right, here's the very weird radar imagery here. It just takes a second to load up there. So again, showers across portions of Llano County, Mason County, very little Mason County, Gillespie County, and Blanco counties. Again, most of these showers are weak. I've gotten some confirmation in the weather chat that most of these showers are not even reaching the ground, which sucks. They're not even reaching the ground. Most of these are not, but there are some weather stations saying that at least 100 of an inch is falling. So that counts. Not really, but it counts. But I am for sure guaranteeing that there's actual thunderstorms happening in Lampasas County right now, in San Sapa County. I hate it how it's just to the north. Why can't it be just further south where we really need the rain? This little light band area of precipitation is just sitting there. It's not even moving where we really need the rain to occur. So that's really not good to see either. Switching to our new Braunfels radar here. The isolated storm in Bashop County has faded away. Radar over here. Let's see, is it indicating the showers? Yeah, it's still indicating that these showers out here are starting to intensify a little bit. So hopefully that will continue to be the case here in the next little bit. Bro casually just doxed himself and removed it. Oh, it's right. It showed his location. An update on, since we're kind of doing national, the plan is not doing national weather, it's mainly local weather, but just a quick update, some strong storms in the state of Texas right now, just for the Reagan, Howard, Upton, Glasscock areas right now, just some strong storms. We are tracking a line of thunderstorms. These are not from the dry line, these are actually from the cold fronts that is out in West Texas right now. There's a cold front and there's a dry line over here. I think the dry line is set up somewhere right over here where we see those storms at. Maybe a little bit further west. No, it's further east now, I believe, and then that cold front's back out west, creating those storms. So, heads up, Lubbock. Maybe some storms in a little bit. We'll see. And there we go. New severe thunderstorm warning. That's why we're sitting here. I was like, I got a feeling something will happen. And boom. Here in just a second, the bottom of the screen should probably show severe thunderstorm warning. Wait, I think I have it turned on for the state of Texas. It should be enabled for Texas alerts only. Yeah, I have it set for the entire state of Texas. There we go. There it is. New severe thunderstorm warning in the state of Texas. There we go. It's for Andrews, Dawson, and Gaines County. So, very lovely. But yeah. There we go. New severe warning. As I was thinking that would happen. And this is in West Texas. Until midnight for 60-mile-per-hour winds, $half size hail. And that's where we do have a decent shot of severe weather for tonight. Is out in West Texas, where we have a cold front creating those storms. And that cold front is just stationary back out there as well. And there's also a dry line back out there. So if we go ahead and show you tonight's severe weather risk, again, you can see that level 3 risk of severe weather mainly shift to the northeast. But where we have some of those severe thunderstorms, there's not even a severe weather risk for, because the cold front is back out there. And if for tomorrow, It's a little bit more closer to where we have severe warnings at right now, because the cold front and those dry line will eventually create thunderstorms. So in my video tomorrow, I just want to point this out. Y'all are going to see some brand new graphics tomorrow in my video that I will do. I got a brand new 7-day forecast. Should I just expose the new forecast or the new looks of the graphics? I guess we can. Oh, I got new icons too. These icons are awesome. I just gotta make a rainy night icon and a rainy thunderstorm icon for the nighttime, and then I'm complete. I'm probably gonna forget to do it, but we'll have it. I'll figure it out one day when I'm like, where's my rainy icons when it's nighttime? All right, so I will go ahead and reveal the new updates of the new graphics if this loads. The computers today have been very slow. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but the computers have been very, very slow. So my apologies if y'all have been noticing that for today. Alright. So, phase 1 of the new graphics. Y'all ready to see it? I need a drum roll, please. And we'll get I'll show you guys the new graphics right now. Again, new graphics. I'm showing the new graphics that y'all will see on tomorrow's video. If this loads, it says loading. Well, oh, there we go. All right. So again, new icons, new everything. What do we think? That's the new look of the graphics. We went back to the normal square mode. I know. So y'all are probably like, finally. Some of y'all are probably like, no, but yeah. Oh, thank you very much. But yeah, these are the brand new graphics. And new icons. Just want to throw that out there. It took me like 2.5 hours figuring out these icons, and we got them handled. So there's the icons. There's the next week weather graphic, or not next week. And then here's this severe risk zone graphic that I've been trying to work on. It's, as you can see, it's not even updated because it showed earlier today's severe threat. This is like updated at like 8 o'clock this morning. Or no, it was like at 10 o'clock this morning. So, no, it was 8 o'clock this morning. So the graphics are not even close to update. But today, I've just been redesigning the look of the graphics today. As you can see, this is the old look. This is the exact same stuff that y'all saw on today's stream, or today's video, that I need to change still, and just a whole lot of other things as well. I want to show the new 7-day forecast, because this is where I think y'all will probably really want to see more, maybe. I don't know. I'll show you in a moment. So this is the new tonight forecast. There's the new tomorrow forecast. New icons, point that out. But here's the brand new 7-day forecast. Yeah, that's the new 7-day. It's gonna take time to get. It's gonna take some time to get adjusted to this new 7-day forecast. But yeah, just give it time, guys, for this 7-day forecast. But yeah, that's the new 7-day. Hey David, thank you very much. Yeah, these are the new graphics that I will post on tomorrow's video. Sometime tomorrow we'll have a new video posted. Again, these are the new graphics that y'all will see. I'm not even showing all the new graphics. I have tons of new stuff that I'm not showing yet, because I want to save that for future events. But this is just a few things that you're experiencing right now. So that's new, but that's tomorrow. That's tonight's graphics. But looks like the local news. Interesting. All right. And then if I go to this is another graphic that we've been working on. So yeah, not even what we've been working on. I've been working on. I made these graphics. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, new icons. Hopefully you'll enjoy the new icons. Again, it's definitely going to take some time to get adjusted to these icons and stuff, but give it time. Again, some new stuff coming in tomorrow's video. Just stay tuned for that as we get things going for that. But overall, that's pretty much what I have with those new graphics. So welcome to behind the scenes, I guess you could say. Alright, so now let's go ahead and talk about these showers in the Texas Hill Country right now, where you can see we do got some. I've heard people say that the new graphics look really promising. I've heard a lot of people say that, so fingers crossed. And there's a lot I'm not showing y'all right now, so it might even I think it's gonna be even more promising here soon. So just give it time, guys. Give it time. If y'all don't like it, give it time. It's gonna take time to adjust. Again, I think the icons are probably the best thing that makes the new graphics look good. But give it time if you don't like the graphics. All right. Besides that, by the way, a new stream layout. Y'all have noticed this. A new stream layout, of course, has occurred. We're doing this national. Well, I want to say it's national, but you know how I do the green screen all the time. Kind of taking a break from it. As you can tell, I still have the green screen put up. I'm not done doing the green screen, but I got two cameras now. I got this camera over here, then we got this camera over here. So we got two different cameras now that we switched from. So testing new things. I have a third camera as well. We're not using that, obviously. Actually, my third camera is for the green screen. But we're not. Again, we're taking a break from the green screen. But yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. But anyways, we're going to. I'm going to redesign the look of the stream. Once I redesign completely the local graphics, I'm probably going to compare them to the national look, or my look for when I stream. And y'all notice when I did my local graphics, how they were all rounded and stuff. Well, they looked like this. See how it's rounded on the bottom right of your screen? Well, that will be the same case when the new look comes out. And round, yes, it's a modern look, but my producer and a few other people were like, doing like rounded graphics might be a little bit too soon to do or too early to do. I'm like, you may be right. So we decided to just punt the idea of doing rounded look to graphics. We may do it in the future, but as of now, we're going to retire the round look and return back to the square look. So yeah. All right. So back to the showers across the hill country. Again, Lander County showers are fizzling out, but it's getting closer to near where I live at, so fingers crossed we'll see some rain. New Braunfels radar here indicating showers still existence. That's great news. Monitoring this little, I guess you could say, snake-looking line of storms from approaching Gillespie County. Right now, so that's something we'll watch here as this activity has actually been increasing here in the last couple of minutes here. The National Weather Service said that they expect the coverage of rain to die down throughout the overnight. Well, it's actually increasing as we're beginning to monitor, or I guess you could say notice, this new area of showers that is starting to bubble up. Well, actually, I don't want to say bubbling up. It's kind of in this cluster. So something we'll watch here closely. Back off towards San Angelo. Radar site here. Let's see if it's indicating anything back out west. Anything popping up out the west? Not a whole lot, but it is popping up on a little blips of green. We'll see if that can be something. That has potential, maybe. We'll see. Thunderstorms in San Saba County, now entering Lampasas County towards Lomita area. These storms are significantly weaker now, but they are a little bit more. They're a little bit bigger now. I don't want to say stronger, but they're bigger is the right word. I think they're a little bit bigger now. So the bigger they are, I guess the weaker they are with today's environment. But again, as I said in my video earlier today that I posted not too long ago, I said today's rain chance is about a 10 to a 20% chance across the area for areas west of I-35, and that did verify, as we are seeing some light to potentially moderate showers across portions of the area. So about 10 to 20% of my counties, out of my 18 counties I cover, about 10 to 20% of y'all are seeing some light precipitation. Again, most of this is not even reaching the ground. I was leaning more towards a 10% precipitation chance. I think I'm going to lean more towards that right now. But if this area of shower activity back out near Kerrville can maybe get some orange on here, We may bump it up to a 20%, as I think this might be getting a little bit more widespread if we start to see some orange. But again, over the last couple scans here, this little area, don't know what happened to the radar there, but this little area, this little zone of showers, has been intensifying just a tad bit over the last little bit. So again, something we'll watch here. As we just have these light showers out there. Again, nothing severe, nothing strong anticipated. Tonight's weather is just some very light showers, sprinkles. That's about it with the weather that we're seeing across South Central Texas. Again, today's severe weather risk is just a good old general storm risk for parts of the Texas Hill Country. Not even the entire Hill Country under general storm risk. Where I live at is under general storm risk. But again, not expecting a whole lot. And then tomorrow, a general storm risk clipping in northwestern Mason County. They'll be from supercells out in West Texas. We'll see if those can try to survive coming our direction. And then, as y'all know, Wednesday, the entirety of the viewing area is under a level 1 risk of severe weather. It looks highly unlikely that we'll be live streaming Wednesday's weather. Because I'll be at school, and I think the severe weather event will happen while I'm at school, so I can't really. I used to do this by live stream from school, but it's a little bit more trickier now because I got stream snipers in there. So we don't stream from school anymore after an incident that occurred about a year ago, or no, it was about 4 months ago. So that's why we don't do live streams at school anymore. The only time we'll go live at school if there's like a tornado warning in any of my counties. That's the only time we'll go live at school, but. When it comes to like severe thunderstorms, well, actually it depends. If it's like a bad severe thunderstorm, I'll go live at school. But if it's just like a regular low grade warning, I ain't covering it. But if you ever want to get exclusive updates on alerts and stuff like that, check out my Twitter or X at DavidALFWX. That's where I post content. I post the content all the time, but I've kind of been laying back on it lately. But I'll return back to it here soon, probably. So yeah, big picture. We have a flood watch towards our North Texas. Flood watch right now, Oklahoma, southeastern Kansas, northwestern Arkansas, southwestern and south central Missouri. Flood watches right now in the regional perspective. So a training effect of storms will occur. See that little yellow you see there in West Texas? There's just going to be these clusters of storms that will just be repeating here for the next 24, 48 hours or so in this general area. So that's why we're keeping eyes on that flood risk for areas towards the north. But yeah, overall shower activity starting to wind down just a little bit. Just monitoring this little area showers that are now entering Gillespie County. But as mentioned, the shower activity is very light in nature. Not a whole lot's coming down. That's about it. Again, the only reason why I went live tonight was because I wanted to give you all an update on what the radar looks like. Y'all are probably at like, what? You probably got a notification earlier and like, what? There's like a notification about rain. Is there actual rain going to happen? Well, we're live on the air right now to talk about that small probability of, yeah, there might be some showers happening, but again, most of it's not even reaching the ground. If it is, it sprinkles or maybe a quick downpour. That's about it. If anything's happening. So, again, most of this activity is just very weak in nature. I know the humidity is super high and stuff. I mean, that's pretty good. I think for precipitation, I think there's one key factor on why these are not like mega storms. Well, one, these storms have just recently developed, and they're just all over the place, and we don't have like a really good setup either for good time storms. Again, these isolated storms developed and popped up just outside of Kendall County, and that's kind of how it has been over the last little bit here on radar. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're tracking. Once again, if you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to throw them my way. If you want me to check out a location that's not in Texas or is in Texas or anywhere across the United States, I'll go ahead and check it if you want me to. But yeah, that's what we'll do here. Tomorrow there is state testing. For once, I don't have to do the testing. It's Algebra 1. I passed Algebra my first year taking it, so I don't have to do it this year, so it's awesome. And I don't think I have to do Algebra again at all, I hope not. Overall, pass algebra, so I don't have to do algebra. So no STAR testing for me tomorrow. Like half of my, well, I don't know, kind of half of my school has it and half of the school doesn't. About 75% of the students that doesn't do algebra, but like 25% are freshmen that do algebra. So yeah, we'll see how tomorrow plays out. But overall, no testing for me tomorrow, so that is wonderful news because STAR testing, which is a Texas state test thing, which lasts hours, thankfully I don't have to do it. All right. Besides that note there, it's great. So overall, I'm beginning to notice a little shower bands, just little light showers that are just popping up right there. Again, the radar is popping. The radar is indicating this. I'm also starting to notice this as well. It's kind of like a training effect. There's just some very light showers. Again, most of this is not even reaching the ground. It's evaporating as soon as it hits the ground. But yeah, it's just very light. Let's go ahead. I have another product here that we can use just to double check that. So if you go ahead and tilt the radar 3.1, 3.5, what does this do? So this actually tells me on the high. Let's see. I always forget. Is this the ground level or is this the cloud level? I'm pretty sure the lower it is. Yeah, the lower it is, the more realistic. The higher it is, that's where you can see where the clouds are at. So yeah, this is where we can actually see the storms at, or those little showers. So we're like a couple thousand feet up in the air, maybe. I think. I kind of forgot. It's what I think that's what we're looking at, and it is showing some pretty good rain. But then if we go back to the low levels here, ground level, it's indicating some light showers, but most of it's not even coming down or reaching the ground. So again, very, very interesting weather. Quick update on severe weather in West Texas. Again, a line of thunderstorms in progress. This will make a way towards where we have significant flooding ongoing right now in Oklahoma, unfortunately. Again, more bad weather coming your guys' way. They just updated the severe thunderstorm warning for $half size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds for Dawson, Andrews, and Gaines County in West Texas, again, until 12 a.m. Get ready for some good rain. The hail was observed by a trained spotter too, just to throw that out there. So we do got some weather spotters out there, tornado wranglers out there, watching these storms closely. But yeah, again, these showers, I'm just gonna say this again, the showers are very light. They're not doing a whole lot. So yeah, Gillespie County, probably getting some showers, very light though. Llano County, Blanco County, Burnett County, showers are significantly weakening now. Lampasas County, St. Sabe County, moderate showers, more than likely coming down, rain. And then watching this little corridor here where there is yellow popping up, where there's a little bit more confidence on actual precipitation occurring. But overall, guys, tonight's weather, we'll have these bands of light showers across the area, mainly for areas west of I-35, which is exactly what we're seeing tonight. Just not a whole lot's really happening. So overall, again, that's what we're tracking here for tonight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be up for probably until about 12 in the morning. I'm going to work on these new graphics some more, get these completely set up for tomorrow's video. Actually, I don't know if I'll be able to do tomorrow's video because of state testing. That will ruin videoing time tomorrow. So there might not even be a video tomorrow, which could give me another day to work on graphics. If we're in the gym tomorrow while everyone else is testing, that will give me time to work on graphics during the day, which hopefully is the case. Hopefully we're not doing an actual class. Hopefully there's not an actual normal schedule. Because if there is, that gives me not enough time to work on stuff because there's obviously there's some work in school. But then, yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyways, that's what I have here with your live updates on the weather. We've been live for about 53 minutes, just about an hour now, I guess you could say. I'm tracking these showers that are most likely not even reaching the ground. Gillespie County, though, confidence is increasing. The weather chat is not even talking about showers anymore, so yeah. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up for tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Monday night, or if it's Tuesday, happy Tuesday. But anyways, hope you guys have a great Tuesday. And I will see y'all back here with more updates probably tomorrow. If I can't record tomorrow, we'll probably do a live stream. And the only reason why I'll go live tomorrow is to talk about Wednesday's severe weather risk. Again, the entirety of the viewing area is under a marginal risk of severe weather. I have a weather watch in effect for our Wednesday, which is meaning that I'm watching the possibility of issuing an alert day. So what I want you to do in the weather watch is these 18 counties I covered, the weather watch that we have in effect. I want you to monitor the forecast, come back here on the Storm TV Network channel. Make sure you have a way to receive notifications when we go live, or make a post so you're aware on what the weather could look like, what the impacts could look like. And then when there's an alert day, I want you to be on standby on the channel and make sure you got alerts or notifications turned on all of our social platforms so you're aware on what the weather could look like. But again, a weather watch is in effect for the 18 counties I cover here in South Central Texas for the Storm TV Network channel. So with that weather watch in effect, if you are in this general risk zone, or if you're not and you're curious what the weather is, make sure you got a way to receive notifications on when we go live, when we post alerts and stuff like that. But again, if you're in the weather watch zone, I just want you to monitor the forecast, be prepared for the possibility of rapidly changing weather that could likely occur sometime Wednesday. But again, if I don't do a video tomorrow, we'll most likely do a stream tomorrow evening. If there's not really much updates to the marginal risk for severe weather, if they take out more of the counties tomorrow, we probably won't do a video or live stream at all tomorrow, or a video. But if they upgrade the severe weather risk, we'll definitely do a video. Again, if I don't do a video, it'll be a live stream. If we don't do a live stream, it'll be a video. Actually, it most likely won't be. If there's no video, I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to say this. If there's no video after 8 p.m. tomorrow evening, that means I didn't film a video. And if you look at the sbc.noaa.gov, that's the website for the Storm Prediction Center, and you don't see much changes on the severe risk graphic here, that will tell you the answer on the reason why we're not live tomorrow. But again, tomorrow's chances for streaming is about a 50-50 chance of covering tomorrow, or for Wednesday's threat of severe weather. Now, I am deciding if I want to cover tomorrow's severe weather event out in Panhandle, and Northwest Texas, towards Wichita Falls and Big Springs, because I do go to. My confidence is increasing for actually weather to actually be occurring. Taking a look at the tornado threat, looks pretty decent. The wind threat looking pretty decent, but it's mainly the large hail threat that I'm really worried about. So tomorrow I think we can catch some very large hail on our stream tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. And I don't think that's the only enhanced risk zone for severe weather. No, there's not. So there's two different areas in enhanced risk of severe weather. There's just two different areas of severe weather for tomorrow. And yes, we have a moderate risk of severe weather. Today's weather event was a big bust. We did see some severe weather, but it definitely did not live up to the name of a moderate risk. Moderate risk standards were well below. This was more of a enhanced risk of severe weather type of event for today. Moderate risk was definitely overdone. I'm going to be honest. When we saw before the event occurred, even yesterday night, a lot of people were noticing maybe there's a downtrend this, and that's what they should have done, because the trends of this moderate risk was not living up to the name, and that did verify. But there was some impactful storms, unfortunately, but in weather terms, in experience terms, and what most other people are saying as well, this is more of an enhanced risk of severe weather, not a moderate risk of severe weather that occurred earlier today. New update for flash flooding across the Kansas City area. There is a flash flood risk here south. I'm kind of curious if they'll issue flood watches further north because the training effect of storms. So we'll see what they do here in a little bit for our friends there. All right, last check of the radar here before we end the stream tonight. Again, a few little showers sticking around next couple of minutes or so. Again, the chances of rain are wrapping up. We'll keep our eyes on some of these little showers out in Gillespie County. Again, the chances of rain tonight are about a 10 to a 20%, as predicted earlier this evening when we posted the video. And again, most of this rain is not even coming down, but some of this is light in nature. So, yeah. And the reason why we're live tonight is just to give you an overall update on the forecast and show off the new graphics that we'll be making a video on here in a few days or tomorrow probably. So, we'll see what happens. But good night, Texas ghost towns, and good night, everybody else. I appreciate y'all tuning in with this live stream here on this light shower activity that's occurring across portions of South Central Texas here at 11:30 p.m. on this April 28th, 2025, on this Monday evening. You guys have a good night. I'm going to spend the rest of my night here watching the Travel Channel while working on some weather graphics. So, yeah. You guys have a good night, guys.
Weather in Central Texas can be unexpected a lot of times. Stick with Storm for your trusted local weather updates so you can get your daily forecast updates and storm weather coverage from a trusted team you can trust. Stay ahead of the storm with Storm Austin. Storm Austin. Austin's trusted local weather source.